Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield. Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield. I think I did this twice, but hi anyway. I've been reading over and over again because of Donald Trump. What's happened to the Republican Party? What's gone wrong with the Republican Party? Where did it go wrong? Why isn't this Reagan's Republican Party anymore? I've got news for you. It is his party. It may be on steroids, but it's his party. Ronald Reagan, who did nothing to help end apartheid in South Africa, the most racist empire of the middle of the 20th century. Ronald Reagan, whose wife Nancy did nothing to advance the cause of stopping AIDS until a friend of hers, actor Rock Hudson, who by the way knowingly infected other men until he got sick, then all of a sudden she's a proponent for curing AIDS. Nancy Reagan, who didn't know anything about stem cell research or evidently didn't care until her husband was beset with Alzheimer's, suddenly became a spokesperson for that. And Nancy Reagan, who perhaps was well-intentioned, but when you tell a kid in the inner city, when a drug dealer says, I want you to be a lookout on the corner, and you say, just say no, as if the drug dealer is going to go, oh, okay, I'll ask someone else. No, he'll threaten to kill you and your mother unless you do what he says. Just say no. Nuh-uh. No is the answer, but no is not the solution. There's a lot of solutions to that. So what happened to Reagan's Republican Party? This is it. It's a party of racism because in 1964, so many Democrats, redneck Democrats, who voted against the Civil Rights Bill in the South, and there were 90% of them. So when you see somebody on Fox News like Steve Doocy saying, well, Republicans, in that smug attitude, Republicans passed the Civil Rights Bill, Northern Republicans, liberal and moderate Republicans, not Southern Republicans. 90% of them voted against the Civil Rights Bill. So let's get our head on straight about that. And then once the Civil Rights Bill was passed, these people became Republicans. All these Democrats, all these Southern redneck, suddenly they're Republicans. And all of the people who are fomenting racism in this country and stopping President Obama, why do you think they're stopping him? Because he's a Harvard law professor? Because he was on the law review? I believe editor. Because he came from a poor background to become president of the United States? No, it's because he's black. Please don't mistake this for anything else. Just don't. And as far as what happened to Reagan's party, let me see. When Sarah Palin was calling the president a pal of terrorists, I didn't hear anybody in the Republican Party speak up and condemn her. When Rush Limbaugh said, I like to speak Negro, I didn't hear anybody condemn him. When Wayne LaPierre, spokesperson for the National Rifle Association, shrugged off the possibility that people on a terrorist watch list shouldn't get guns, he actually went like this. What's a watch list? I didn't hear anybody in the Republican Party condemn him because you're cowards and you're money whores. Okay? That's how I feel about you. So don't give me this baloney about what happened to our party. This is your party. This is the party of fear-mongering. And as Donald Trump said, I love the poorly educated. Of course he does. You'd have to be poorly educated to believe his garbage or a racist. That's right. When someone says, I'm reluctantly voting for him, no, you don't vote for him. You don't vote for him. Like Nicole Wallace couldn't vote for John McCain because Sarah Palin was a heartbeat away from the presidency. Now you have to make a choice. Is this guy Donald Trump or is this guy Ted Cruz really the best your party has to offer? Because if they're not, you can't vote for them. Even though Jimmy Carter was not a good president, I always thought he was a good man. And a good person can always rectify their mistakes. I think Ronald Reagan and George W. Bush and Donald Trump have pathetically needy egos. They need to be loved. And the result is the tragedy of American politics. Bill Clinton probably had that need too. But Bill Clinton was really, really smart. So when he left office, we had a budget surplus and we weren't at war. Tell me how we were doing when George W. Bush left office. I think you know the answer to that. Thank you for your time. I'm Sam Greenfield.